Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim Dean, President of the University of New Hampshire, and it is my privilege to welcome you to this exciting and momentous day, and to say to you the words that you've worked so hard to hear. Congratulations, graduates. Addressing graduates is one of my great honors as UNH president. Commencement is a day that brings out the best of UNH and the best of UNH in all of us. The connection that we all have to this place and to each other is palpable. This incredible community makes possible so many amazing stories of growth. So today, let's celebrate your story and that of the classmates sitting next to you and the person sitting next to them. But first, so many people have contributed to bringing you to where you are today. Let's take a moment and thank all of your families and all your supporters who made it possible for you to be sitting where you are right now. What it means to be a community isn't just about what we have in common, it's about what we share. And today, we share in one another's successes. May 2023 will forever go down in your history book as a kind of before and after, a dividing line between student and graduate, between preparing and becoming. Already, there's momentum at your feet, the tug of a new direction. Already, you're anticipating future opportunities. Already, you're on the cusp of discovering the next version of you. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin. I'd like to ask everyone to please rise as Abby Kay, a member of the class of 2023 and a musical theater and psychology major from South Berwick, Maine, leads us in our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now that's the way to start a ceremony. Well done, Abby, great job. As you can see, our musical theater program is alive and well at UNH. Class of 2023 graduates and families, congratulations and welcome to this year's commencement ceremony. We're gathered here today in celebration of your accomplishments, both as individuals, but also collectively as the class of 2023. In this moment of transition and transformation, you are here at the heart of our beautiful campus, surrounded by your many champions, cheered on by the roommates and friends who have pulled up their seats right next to yours, supported by loved ones who believed in you from the very beginning, inspired by the professors who were partners in your learning, and lifted up by our tremendous staff who strengthen the fabric of our community. You have shaped this place, and now this place is part of you. Throughout your undergraduate careers, you've developed marketing plans for small businesses and managed investment funds. You've launched your own businesses and developed products that meet a need in our local communities. You worked on the ground with alumni startups and interned with Fortune 500 companies. You demonstrated how new ways of doing business could shape a world that works better. You showcased the best of hospitality in connecting people to new places and experiences. You set records, seized America East titles, and cultivated lifelong friendships. And that, believe it or not, just scratches the surface of what you've done. What you did here at UNH in pursuit of your own path and potential is truly remarkable. What you did here at UNH as a community of Wildcats will change lives. That is the transformative power of a public research university. Not just the generational discoveries or the loudest successes, but this environment of daily possibility where you chase your many passions and realize your own unique ambitions with opportunities for all of you, from the classroom to the research lab to the playing field and all the places in between. UNH graduates are known for their expertise and their preparedness, and also something perhaps even more essential, your willingness to roll up your sleeves. When the global pandemic changed the world as we knew it early in your UNH education, you didn't just demonstrate resilience and empathy, you raised your hand to help. You helped small businesses pivot and bolster the resilience of the hospitality sector. You studied the impacts of the pandemic on women in business and used data analytics to navigate economic uncertainty. You created safe ways for this community to connect and to have fun, and so much more. Rising to meet challenges is how we show the world who we are, and you said it loud and clear. We are Wildcats. As you anticipate the incredible experiences on your horizon, one thing is sure, the world will keep changing. We can't predict tomorrow's roadblocks or its breakthroughs. That's why learning by doing has defined a UNH education from the very beginning. And our students graduate with more than a fixed set of skills. They leave, you leave, with a powerful mindset forged through real-world experiences that challenged and changed you. The knowledge that you are capable of more than you knew. As you embark on this new chapter of growth, I hope you take this knowledge with you, that you draw on your fiercest bravery and your most profound curiosity, that you advance your point of view and use the power of your voice, that you keep insisting on better ways of doing things while leaning into the support of this wonderful community, because the world needs you. We need all of you. Congratulations again to the class of 2023, and thank you all very much. Before we proceed to our next speaker, I'd like to take a moment to recognize those special individuals who have provided the guidance, the graduates who sit before us today with the world-class education needed, provided the graduates with the world-class education from the University of New Hampshire. So may I ask the members of the UNH faculty to please stand. Yes? Yes, could you please? Okay. No? Okay. I was going to say you're the unsung heroes, but you've now been sung. At this point, I'm very proud and happy to welcome Dean Lucy Gilson, Dean of the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics, to the podium. Dean Gilson.
Thank you, President Dean. Welcome, distinguished guests, family, friends, faculty, staff, and above all, the class of 2023. Today, in little over an hour, you will become UNH alumni. As President Dean just said, I'm Lucy Gilson, and I'm the Dean of the Paul College of Business and Economics. And I'm absolutely delighted to be here to celebrate this momentous occasion with all of you. Today is indeed a great day to be a Wildcat. But first, let's take a moment to recognize and applaud all the people who have supported your journey. No one does this alone. Family, friends, faculty, staff, mentors, thank you. Thank you all for all that you have done for our students. And now, is everyone ready for a metaphor? In many ways, college is like a tunnel. You see that wonderful mountain ahead of you, and that tunnel that looks so exciting and a little daunting. As you enter, there's that initial moment of panic. Your parents dropped you off for the very first time. In the tunnel, the Wi-Fi drops, and you realize you're doing this. But you hang tough. You make new friends. You find your spot in the great hall where you like to study and hang out. You scream at the top of your lungs at a football, soccer, or ice hockey game. Your professors start to seem a little less scary. And you talk to your advisors who reassure you that you are on track. And in the tunnel, your eyes start to adjust. Just as you got used to being in the dark, you see that first little glimmer of light. You get your first internship. You choose your option. You join a club. Some of you sing a cappella. And you embrace new opportunities. And now here you are, emerging into the bright sunlight. It's very lucky that this was today and not yesterday, because my speech wouldn't have worked yesterday. You're accomplished and ready to face the world. For many of you today, though, there are some mixed emotions. While you're excited about the journey, there's also a tinge of sadness. You say farewell to the members of the Paul College community who have nurtured you these past 4 years, a place that has where you have grown and your life has been enriched. The excitement of going into this tunnel will never be the same because you've done it. But most of all, today is about exhilaration and new beginnings and new tunnels to explore. And remember, this is farewell and not goodbye. As you step forward into the world, you'll encounter countless personal and professional choices, opportunities, and challenges. I am confident that you've learned the skills and have the abilities necessary to navigate them. You, the class of 2023 in particular, have faced challenges like no others. You went home for a week for spring break your freshman year and finished your freshman year online. But you came back, you masked up, and you created a new normal. And now you stand before us, or sit before us, in your caps and gowns, ready for the next phase of your lives. Your education at Paul has equipped you with valuable skills: adaptability, critical thinking, data-driven decision-making, and the ability to tackle challenges head-on. This empowering knowledge enables you to appreciate the nuanced, ambiguous world that we live in. But most of all, you've learned how to be caring and how to be Wildcat proud. So class of 2023, go and achieve greatness. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Paul College, we congratulate you, and today we celebrate your success. And remember, student today, Wildcat forever. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce this year's student speaker, a shining example of dedication, hard work, both inside and outside of the classroom. Please give a Wildcat roar for Chase Stevenson.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Dean Gilson just alluded to, my name is Chase Stevenson, and I'm a finance major here at Paul College from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, and captain of the 2022-2023 UNH men's hockey team. I won't lie to you, I was a little nervous to get up here and give this speech, as I'm sure you can tell, but I'm just happy I get to stand for a little bit, as the wooden seats up here aren't exactly the comfiest, so I get to shake my legs out. When I was first given the prompt to write this speech, it read, "Send off your classmates at Paul College with an impactful message about your time here." I immediately began to scour my mind for a moment or event that could accurately sum up my experience. Time passed, and I was left with nothing that was broad enough to be relevant to everyone here today. What I quickly began to realize is that I cannot define my time here based on one specific moment, because it's not the lessons I learned in the classroom or the things I learned reading the textbooks that make this place so unique. What separates Paul College from other institutions is the people. Paul is like a family. Families grow together, families struggle together. For those of us that had the pleasure of taking accounting for a second time, you know what I'm talking about. Thanks, Bruby. And families persevere together. Paul College is made up of so many special individuals that go above and beyond to make this place different than the rest. Whether that's Rick Kilbride sitting with students until 11 p.m. to make sure they truly understand the material, or Dean Gilson meeting with students one-on-one to make sure they are actually gaining value from their classes. Paul is like a big city with a small town feel. There have been many laughs, many great moments, and even more tears. As many of us chase this moment today, there were likely many tears and hardships based on struggle. But today, those tears changed to tears of joy. We stand here as a family now and will remain a family forever. We leave here today with an important ticket, a ticket to the real world, a ticket that excites some and probably scares most. As I stand here before you, a future as unknown as anyone, I am confident I will make a difference in the world moving forward. I am confident I will make a difference not because of the tests I aced or the things I learned in the classroom. I am confident I will make a difference because the family we have established sitting here in front of me goes far beyond today. Forever, we will be bound together by our experience here, bound together by our ability to say, I am a Wildcat. Congratulations to all the grads here today, and I can't wait to see what we accomplish individually and together in the coming years. We are just getting started. Thank you. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the 2023 Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics Commencement Speaker. Tim Collins, class of 1985, is the founder and CEO of EBSEO Information Services, the leading online research service for educational institutions and public libraries, a resource we are all too familiar with. Tim's company started when he was a student here at UNH and was purchased in 1987, just 2 years after he graduated. Tim is also an adjunct professor in Paul College and a 2021 inductee of the UNH Entrepreneur Hall of Fame. As the namesake of Paul College's Career and Resource Center, I can honestly say his imprint on the university has directly impacted all of us graduating here today. With that being said, please welcome Tim Collins.
Thank you. My thanks to Dean Gilson for the invitation to speak today, and to President Dean for his support of that invitation. Congratulations to all the graduates on your big accomplishment, and to the parents and others that supported you in that accomplishment. My task today is to impart wisdom to each of you to help you realize your potential. Since college, I've had a few things go my way, and I've made my share of mistakes, which I've learned from. And I boiled all my learning down to 5 principles, which I'll share with you today. But before I start, I have a request of you. The next 11 minutes that you spend listening to me will be like everything else in your life. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. So my request is that you listen with an active and open mind, and that you participate. And you'll see what I mean about that in a few seconds. Some of you might think that some of what I share seems obvious. please know that there's a very big difference between knowing what to do and actually doing it. So as I go through these, I ask you to ask yourself these questions. Do I consistently apply these principles in my daily life? Do I actually do these things? Might I actually be more productive and happier if I did do these things? Okay, so y'all ready? Okay, pretty much. All right, so here comes the participation part. When I start a principle, we all raise our hand. We put the number up, your fingers up to reflect the principle. This is principle number 1. So you're about to be college graduates. You should be confident. Look at this. The big wigs did it. I love it. So principle number 1, work your plan. To work your plan, you need to have a plan. And to have a plan, you need to have a vision that your plan is trying to accomplish. Setting a vision and establishing realistic goals to achieve it requires that you devote time to thinking. I found in my experience that people don't spend enough time thinking. So why is that? It's because thinking is hard. It's a lot easier to do than to think. Some people equate being busy with being productive, but that's really not the case. It depends what you're doing to keep busy. Take the time to think about the big questions. What is your personal definition of success? What kind of problems do you want to help solve? What kind of work will provide you with the most personal fulfillment? What impact or influence do you want to have on others? These are hard, but they're very important questions. Now, I imagine some of you, maybe all of you, are thinking, hey, cut me some slack. I'm young. I don't have the answers to these questions. And if that's the case, that's okay. But my message to you today is that the sooner you start to think about these questions, the more productive and the happier you'll be. As you think about your future, don't be afraid to think big. Push yourself. But favor pragmatism over idealism. Stay out of the clouds, keep your feet firmly planted, set attainable goals, and make incremental progress. If you take a few steps forward every day, time will pass. You'll be amazed at how far you've gone and what you've accomplished. Be sure to define success in terms that work for you, not in terms of what worked for others. If you find yourself with multiple job offers, don't take the job because others want you to take the job. Take the job because it interests you and it aligns with your goals and your vision. If you have only one job offer and you need to start making money, accept it and get on with it. Get started. Remember that you aren't locked into one path. Nothing is worse than working hard to achieve a goal and then finding out that you didn't really want it. I've been there. Don't be afraid to make a change. Try things, experience life, and change if you need to. Will you make the right decision every time? Of course not. But if you take the time to think these decisions through, you won't regret the path that you make and take. A critical component of working your plan is evolving your vision as you learn. It is much better to have 4 jobs from age 22 to age 30 than to have one job and change your career at age 45 after 20-plus years of being unhappy. Life is about experiencing things, learning, evolving, and striving to improve. Okay, that was the long one. That was the longest one. Don't worry. Number 2, that we're going to start moving now. Number 2, peace be with you. I know that's the last corny joke, maybe. Okay. Number 2 is stay positive. Train yourself to see problems as opportunities to embrace rather than dwell on what you cannot change. Bad things happen along every journey. How you react to these setbacks will define you. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Focus on what you can control and always look for opportunities that may present themselves in any situation. When I was a junior in high school, my father died unexpectedly of a heart attack while cross-country skiing with my mother. I learned that life is not fair and that bad things can happen to good people. I also learned that I'm capable of overcoming an awful lot. The loss of my father also made me realize that you should take the time to tell people if you love them or if you have strong feelings to them, even if it's hard for you to do and not natural to you. Take the time to tell them how you feel, because you never know, you might find yourself in a situation where you don't have that opportunity. Okay, your attitude has a big impact on the experience and on the outcome. And you choose your attitude. So choose to be positive. Optimism is contagious. When you stay positive, you attract like-minded people, and together you can accomplish great things. Stay clear of negative people. Let them find other negative people to be miserable with. I agree. Okay, we're moving. 3, be your word. Okay, opportunities will come your way as a direct result of your reputation. Your actions determine your reputation, how people see you, what they expect from you, and what they think of you. If people feel that they can count on you to do the things that you say you will do, you'll see opportunities come your way. And building a good reputation starts with the little things. Maybe you promised your cousin you would go to her dance recital. Maybe you promised a friend you'd work on her resume for her. The time comes to do these things, you're tired, you don't really want to do it, maybe there's something else you'd rather do. You could easily make an excuse or just not follow through. But if you allow yourself to slip up on these little things, bad habits will form, and you'll find out you'll slip up on the big things. Show people that what you say matters. Cultivate your reputation by being your word. And remember, while reputations are built over many years, they can be destroyed by a single inappropriate action. So always be your word. Number 4, we're getting there. This one's short, but it's a really powerful one. Number 4, help others. Believe in karma. Know that doing the right thing and treating people well will pay future dividends. When you help others, most will want to return the favor. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Good people want to help others. Help them by letting them help you. Be there for your family, your friends, co-workers, others you come across. Ask how you can help them accomplish their goals. Be creative in trying to help them. Share your goals and dreams with them. You'll build meaningful and lasting and fulfilling relationships. Okay, I've talked about working your plan, as you pursue your vision, refine it as you learn from things, staying positive, being your word, as you take action to realize your potential. Talked about helping others, and along the way. Now we're ready for number 5. Are you ready? This one's easy. You just have to wave. Wave to your classmates, your friends, the bigwigs. Family out there. You can wave goodbye to UNH. You can wave hello to the real world, as others said. Number 5, minimize regrets. I found that having regrets is among the worst things in life. Save yourself from the pain of wondering what would have happened if only you had the courage to do something you chickened out of. If only you had tried harder. If only you had taken advantage of an opportunity. Eliminate if-onlys. So how do you do this? How do you minimize regrets? One simple way is to do your best. Like I said earlier, the more you put into something, the more you'll get out of it. Why not put forth your best effort to get the most out of your life? The feelings of satisfaction and contentment that come from doing your best at something you love cannot be beat. And if you do your best at something and you don't succeed, been there, you won't have the regret of wondering if you could have succeeded had you done your best. Another way to minimize regrets is to deploy a bias for action. Do not do things tomorrow that can be done today. Do them today. If you're on the fence about something, lean toward doing it. Experience life and learn from it. Enjoy the ride. Get to know what you like, and then do more of it. The good memories you will hold throughout your life are of the things you did and the chances you took, not of the risks averted or the times you played it safe. You all have great potential. Think about it. You've been educated in the United States of America. You're graduating from a high-quality university with a very valuable degree. The opportunities that are available to you compare very well to most everybody else on this planet. You truly all have great potential. Please, don't waste it. I wish each of you the best as you go forward to define what success means for you. Enjoy the work of striving to attain it, and then experience the deep satisfaction of achieving it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tim. We will now proceed with the conferral of the honorary degree. Provost Jones.
Tim Collins, you are the founder and CEO of EBSCO Information Services, the leading online research service for educational institutions and public libraries. Your career has its roots here at the University of New Hampshire, when as a student you co-founded Popular Magazine Review in 1983. You were eager to practice what you were learning in your business classes, often taking what you learned earlier in the day and putting it into action in your company that night. That dedication and pragmatism paid off in 1987 when EBSCO Industries purchased your company just 2 years after you graduated from UNH. Since then, you have overseen EBSCO's growth from a niche provider of print indexes for one of the world's largest internet research services. Your drive and love of learning has helped EBSCO become the leading online research service for educational institutions and public libraries, a leading ebook aggregator, and the largest provider of collection development and purchasing services for academic libraries. Your commitment to the environment is reflected in your work. You have spearheaded EBSCO's efforts to install solar panels, convert its fleet of cars to hybrid vehicles, and other initiatives. Your interest in American history further reflects your values. Your collection of American historical artifacts, which spans from the Revolutionary War to the Civil Rights era, has encouraged you and those you share it with to, as you have said, take a long view and do the right thing. Sharing this collection with students of history of all ages has had a profound impact on their lives. You continue to positively impact new generations of UNH Wildcats as well as an adjunct instructor right here at Paul College. You were also inducted into the UNH Entrepreneur Hall of Fame in 2021 and are the namesake for Paul College's Collins Career and Resource Center. Tim Collins, for your contributions as a business leader, entrepreneur, historian, and teacher, the University of New Hampshire is proud to confer upon you an honorary doctorate.
Tim Collins, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I bestow upon you the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Tim will always be a proud member of the class of 2023. All right, here we go. We will now continue with the recognition of our graduates. Graduates, please follow the instructions of the faculty marshals and stand when they direct you.
Kindle Alfonso. Class Marshal.
Matthew Oriente, University Honors Program, summa cum laude, Class Marshal.
Chase Stevenson.
Christine Abujadi.
Jack David Adamson.
So confused. Dylan Earl Adami.
Brianna Albano.
Carson Elizabeth Albright.
Hayden Bill Alden.
Colin B. Algazine.
Mohammed Alhamdan.
Brennan Matthew Alham.
Benjamin Allaire.
Brendan Anderson.
Sarah Florence Anderson.
Ian Anderson.
Brendan Andros.
Jeffrey Nicholas Andon, cum laude.
Hannah Marie Antonino.
Leandra Jamel Anthony, cum laude.
Andrew Aron.
Hunter M. Arbo, summa cum laude.
Nicholas James Aspromonti.
Joseph Oger.
Eric Ovation.
Claire Bacon.
Jake David Baker, cum laude.
Peter Patrick Bannon, cum laude.
Nicholas Salvatore Baudo.
Windsor Frederick Bean.
Mitchell Andrew Bouchard.
Luke David Bednarek.
Stoughton Shanahan Bell, summa cum laude.
Elise Emily Bender.
Paul Stephen Bentubo Jr.
Brianna Berry.
Catherine Bertha Savage, summa cum laude.
Kate Allison Bilodeau, cum laude.
Isaac Leo Blanchet, University Honors Program, magna cum laude.
Hayden William Blood.
Derek Bobbitt, University Honors Program, magna cum laude.
James N. Bokikio.
John William Bogush.
Paige Alexandra Bolig, magna cum laude.
Carly Jade Budagian.
Isabella Catherine Booth, cum laude.
Tegan May Bow.
Landon George Botello.
Mitchell Bradley.
Brooklyn Christina Brackett.
John Bresnahan.
Noah Stephen Bramlett.
Andrew Michael Brown.
Rayanne Marie Breton.
Ian Elliott Bryan, cum laude.
Brendan Griffin Bugler.
Madeline Ann Brooke.
Ryan Patrick Burke, magna cum laude.
Kelly Burzlaff, magna cum laude.
Brendan Richard Boussier, magna cum laude.
Colin Byrne.
Mackenzie Lauren Callahan, cum laude.
Matteo Calvanesi, magna cum laude.
Miguel Canizales.
Warner Casey.
Victoria Nancy Carini.
Cole James Cassidy.
John Albert Caraccio.
Cara Elizabeth Cardinal, magna cum laude.
Ryan Thomas Carr.
Claire Carroll, cum laude.
Caroline Grace Cavalieri.
Andrew Kavanagh.
Liam An Centra.
Joshua Daniel Chase.
Kiana Jean Cheney, summa cum laude.
Sarah Marie Cheney, summa cum laude.
Connor Gardner Cherry.
Ali Beth Ciardelli.
Zachary Ralph Cifarelli.
Sarah Clark, cum laude.
Elias Clark Goldfeld, cum laude.
Jackson Leonard Cleary.
Patrick Anthony Cloutier, cum laude.
Grace Ann Collins.
Autumn Nettleton Cody.
Kate Holmes Connolly, magna cum laude.
Audrey Comas Outland.
Thomas Constantino.
Sean Connolly.
Caitlin Cornell, cum laude.
Liam Conway.
Thomas Joseph Cortesi.
Kira Cote, cum laude.
Clay Berthold Courtmanche, magna cum laude.
Keelian Evan Craig, magna cum laude.
Tiernan Lean Creighton, magna cum laude.
Alessandra Maria Cutone, magna cum laude.
Madison Aline Croker.
Hannah M. Christ.
Jacqueline Cruzco.
Emma Dickinson.
Bridger Danielson.
James Anthony Delarina, Jr.
Grace Donahue.
Emily Donna Davis, magna cum laude.
Melody Ann Davies.
Gunnar Carl Robert DeYoung, cum laude.
Jack Daleski.
Lisa DeGeorge, magna cum laude.
Dominic Deletetsky, magna cum laude.
Griffin Patrick Delaney.
William Daniel Demers, summa cum laude.
Matthew Derby, cum laude.
Luke Huntley DeReader.
Joshua Alexander Dion, cum laude.
Justin Alan Di Tomaso.
Andrew Di Benedetto.
Joseph Di Simone.
Christian Di Piercio.
Dominic William Di Zillo.
Ava Patrice Davalier, summa cum laude.
Brendan Michael Doherty.
Brian Dubkowski.
Ava Juliet Dorsey.
Kendall Joan Drum.
John Paul Downey.
Jacqueline Driscoll.
Katie Elizabeth Dubois, summa cum laude.
Melissa Lou Duggan.
Joseph Wayne Dupree.
Joshua Ethan Duntley, cum laude.
Elizabeth Jane Dukas.
Allison Emma Durand.
Austin John Edwards, magna cum laude.
Elijah Dupini.
Allison Diak, magna cum laude.
Ethan Eames.
Nicholas Ewart.
Brandon Joffrey Elias.
Abigail Catherine Feletra.
Charlie Farah.
Daniel Cornelius Fashol.
Alyssa Fallon, magna cum laude.
Lisa Marie Feliciano.
Christopher Ferguson.
Hunter Walter Ferreira.
Tobin Fay.
Abigail Elizabeth Fillion.
Callie Fisher, cum laude.
Ava Summer Fitzpatrick.
Tyler Flecky.
Patrick Castillo Fleming, summa cum laude.
Harrison Blaisdell Flagg, cum laude.
Alisa Floyd, cum laude.
Sean Patrick Flynn.
Faith Flynn.
William Leo Foley.
Rachel Fogarty.
Ryan Foote.
Tyler Folsom.
Tucker Nigel Fortune.
Aislinn Francis Ford.
Carrie Lee Foss, cum laude.
Cameron Frizzell.
Connor William Fulton, cum laude.
Eric Cameron Gage, cum laude.
John Gallagher.
Matthew Edward Garafano, cum laude.
Andrew Scott Gardner.
Adam Garidi, magna cum laude.
William Gowan, magna cum laude.
Vittorio Carmine Gentile III.
Lilia Jean Gardner, summa cum laude.
William David Gardner.
Jack William Gillis, cum laude.
John Guinard, magna cum laude.
Daniel Roger Glidden.
Leah Glidden.
Thomas Joseph Goodwin.
Emerson Graham.
Thomas Joseph Grassi, cum laude.
Adam Joseph Gray, cum laude.
Ross Green.
Burke Patrick Griffin, cum laude.
Robert John Griffin.
Megan Elise Guimont.
Jason Patrick Guinard.
Jillian Gaciora, cum laude.
Olivia Rose Guy.
Kieran Kavanagh Hung.
McLean Christopher Hanley, cum laude.
John Carl Hanaway, cum laude.
Benjamin James Hanson.
Robert David Hardy Jr.
Avery Claudia Harrison.
Brett Richard Hassel.
Briggs Thomas Haugen.
Alexander Christopher Haynes.
Patrick Joseph Heffernan Jr., magna cum laude.
Alison Denise Hayberger, magna cum laude.
Grady Hellowell, cum laude.
Garrett Andrew Henderson.
James Hermanowski.
Ashley Hetrick.
Jennifer Elaine Hill.
Wyatt Hill, cum laude.
Sarah Jancy Hills, magna cum laude.
John Hogan.
Jonathan Hilton, cum laude.
Rachel Ann Hollywood.
Paul August Holloway.
Todd Mason Holman.
Luke Martin Hopkins.
Drew Gilbert Hudson.
Jenna Hubbard.
Nicholas Hughes.
Ethan James Huggins.
Olivia Hungate.
Carter Hunt, cum laude.
Samuel David Hussey, summa cum laude.
Jason Valentino Hutomo.
Reynaldo IDU.
Jaya C. Jackson, cum laude.
Scott Jackson, magna cum laude.
Connor Jenkins.
Christopher Johnson.
Alyssa Johnstone.
Michael Judd, summa cum laude.
Alex Ryan Kaminsky.
Alexica Codis.
Brooke Elizabeth Kane.
Sebastian Keras.
Ned Fuller Kayarian, cum laude.
Lena Page Carp, magna cum laude.
Madeline Noel Kaiser, cum laude.
Brendan Kenny.
Sydney Kennedy.
Brendan Ryan Kivney.
Thomas Jeffrey Keegan, magna cum laude.
Michael William Keefe.
Martin Robert Keem.
Maeve Helen Keane.
Kira Megan Kelly, summa cum laude.
Thomas Kelly.
Nolan Kirk.
Peyton Virginia Kemp, cum laude.
Connor Kelly.
Emma Bartley Kearing, summa cum laude.
Edward D. King.
Jake Thomas Kitterman.
Alexander Paul Clausen.
Jared Knight.
Kali Komainen.
Sophia Diane Elizabeth Cozell, magna cum laude.
Virginia Kozakowski.
Tim Kutzer.
Bryn Tully Lambroff.
Lucas James Lanigan.
Brandon Robert Langdon.
Joseph Kenneth La Rosa, cum laude.
Macklin Peter Lansbury.
Kyle Francis Lacela.
Patricia Laws, cum laude.
Xiang Yun Lee.
Caroline Mary LeBlanc, summa cum laude.
Thomas Layton, summa cum laude.
Jack Robert LeHoulier, cum laude.
Tyler Matthew Leland, cum laude.
Mackenzie LeLivra, magna cum laude.
Tyler Daniel LeMay.
Ryan Christopher Lennon.
Farron Nicole Lepanen.
Zui Yao.
Alex Lee.
Faith Sophie Limba.
Adam LePage, cum laude.
Michaela Erin Lindquist.
Colin Liebert, cum laude.
Jake Christopher Lindsay, cum laude.
Daniel Litvak.
Jacob Stephen Lofton.
John Logue.
Derek Michael Long, magna cum laude.
Nora Lillian Lucy, cum laude.
Logan Marie Lopez, University Honors, magna cum laude.
Joseph Williams Lyons.
Connor Lynch.
Tyler James McMullen, cum laude.
Christopher Michael Maturo, cum laude.
John William McCord.
Adam Messina.
Mitchell Grover Moore.
Kyle Anthony Sheehan.
Eric Mrozek, summa cum laude.
Joseph Taylor Caswell.
Riley Rose McDermott.
Evan James McDonald.
Jamie McEachron, cum laude.
Ryan Robert Mann, magna cum laude.
Krista Elizabeth Mack, magna cum laude.
Daniel Patrick Marino.
Peter Jorn Marcoulier.
Jacob Daniel Martin.
Christopher James McKernas.
Nicole Francis Massa.
Jeffrey Samuel Marquise, magna cum laude.
Nicole Madarasso, cum laude.
James Bernard Marsh III.
Jill Louise Matucci, magna cum laude.
Michelle Macari, cum laude.
Thomas McCauley.
Mia Catherine McAuliffe, summa cum laude.
Olivia McCarran.
Matthew McDonough, cum laude.
Joseph Kenny McElroy.
Carolyn Grace McGarry.
Kelly Chase McGinn, cum laude.
Carter Hall McLean.
Benjamin Allen McLafferty, cum laude.
Bridget Eileen McMahon, cum laude.
Sean Patrick McKay.
Kevin Joseph McShane III.
Stephanie L. Menard, University Honors, magna cum laude.
Richard John Mongegiglio.
Sherman Merrill.
Sean Thomas Miklet, summa cum laude.
Avery Shane Milton.
Leah Minucci.
Madison Montgomery.
Nashra Mohammed, cum laude.
Jonathan Amos Moody.
Joseph Moore, summa cum laude.
Connor Moran.
Ian David Morgenstern.
David Moss.
Jake Morrison Deutsch.
Edward Francis Rosowski IV.
Jordan Leslie Moyer, summa cum laude.
Sidney Mulkern, magna cum laude.
Christopher Edward Mudrick.
Blake Murray, cum laude.
Evan Thomas Mulling, cum laude.
Evan James Murray, cum laude.
Eddie Joseph Murray.
Christian Natarino.
Alex Muto.
Noelle Cecilia Newman, cum laude.
Christopher Cameron Natola, magna cum laude.
Tan Tru Nguyen.
Alisa Norris, summa cum laude.
Shelby Marie Nicholson.
Jacob Ober,
Charles Mitchell Neptune Nystrom, magna cum laude.
Killian James O'Connell, cum laude.
Jacqueline Mary Odinick.
Ryan Walter O'Grady,
Aiden Patrick O'Hearn.
Julie Penseca, magna cum laude.
Maeve Macaulay Parnell.
Luke Giblin Pashoyan,
Giovanni Pastore.
Brendan Pearl,
Andrew Robert Pencala.
Ethan Joseph Pete,
Kira Olivia Petretta.
Henry Alfonso Piaquad, summa cum laude.
Courtney Pamela Pierce.
Erin Elizabeth Pierce,
Mia Pike, cum laude.
Bradley Guy Stanley Plotzik,
Nolan Policano.
Kai Leonard Polito, magna cum laude.
Anna M. Pollock, cum laude.
Abigail Postal,
Jack Michael Prendergast.
Benjamin James Salidas,
Nicholas George Quayle.
Ryan Francis Quayle,
Evan James Rago.
Nicholas Kennedy Rainforth, cum laude.
Devin David Ralph, cum laude.
Connor Ramsey,
Mary Rossio.
Hopi Randazzo, summa cum laude.
Jake Anthony Regan.
Beckett Xavier Reed,
Gustavo Rodriguez.
Taylor Maria Ribeiro,
Catherine Ann Remis, summa cum laude.
Jacob Isaiah Rich, summa cum laude.
Clara Ann Richards.
Haley Eileen Rivers,
Caitlin Marianne Richardson.
Jonathan Rizitano,
Jared Joseph Rizzo.
Liam Robinson,
Maggie Harper Robinson.
Janon Elizabeth Roach, summa cum laude.
Cameron Michael Rushlow.
Madison Jewel Rodriguez,
Madison A. Rodriguez.
Maxwell Rose,
Joshua G. Rumrill, magna cum laude.
Victoria Rose Seidel, magna cum laude.
Thierry San, magna cum laude.
Madison Elizabeth Seiba, cum laude.
Jake Paul San Clemente.
Michael Henry Santini,
Ethly Shino.
Benjamin Stone Scannell, cum laude.
Anna Elizabeth Schreifer, summa cum laude.
Evan Hayward Scott,
Jensen Scott.
Shailene Grace Sears, magna cum laude.
Lilia Isabel C. Holster.
Isabella Spagnolo,
Ryan Matthew Selman, cum laude.
Emily Louise Surgeon, summa cum laude.
Anna Ruby Shapiro.
Justin William Smith,
Madison A. Schatzer, magna cum laude.
Jack Christopher Sharp,
Arian Shrestha.
Reid Henry Signet,
Grace Silla, cum laude.
Kyle Simpson, cum laude.
Nicholas Brian Simone.
Calvin Smith,
Nicholas Alexander Smith.
Vanessa Anne-Marie Smith,
Michael Logan Soroka.
Alexander Stoll,
James Spina.
Matthew James Stanich, congratulations.
Luke Stevens.
Noah Daniel Stevens,
Robert Thomas Stickney.
Libby Jane Stone, cum laude.
Thomas John Stimson II, summa cum laude.
Annabelle Trillium Stott.
Samantha Strother.
James Sturks.
Sulipit Sihabu, magna cum laude.
Nathan Matthew Sullivan.
Anthony Tagliatella.
Gunnar Hagen Sachet.
Michael Vincent Townsend.
Daniel John Taylor.
Ryan James Toscano, magna cum laude.
Carissa Elaine Tolson.
Michael Charles Traeger.
Leah Jane Trainer.
Sebastian John Trumbull.
Sally Trong.
Mary Van Ness Natalie UT.
Cassie Baccariello.
Vikram Varma, cum laude. Jacqueline Marie Biglia, University Honors, magna cum laude.
Henry Scott Bond, magna cum laude.
Jocelyn Villa Vincencio.
Kate Robert Bellman.
Joseph Vignon.
Chloe Leah Villemure, summa cum laude.
Samuel Robert Valpone.
Isabella Ann Walden.
Jay Wallace.
Caitlin Wallace, cum laude.
Kylie Rose Walsh, magna cum laude.
Samuel Patrick Walsh, cum laude.
Alicia Wanapong.
Nicholas Jared Whiteman.
Sydney Lee Weisenisi.
Jared Derek White.
Ian Welch.
Joshua Allen White.
Nicholas Anthony Whiting.
Jenna Marie Wilworth.
Catherine Wiggins, magna cum laude.
Alina Noel Wright, cum laude.
Curtis Robert Wyman, magna cum laude.
Patrick James Cotton.
Alexander Yop Tibetar.
Tamara Therius.
Marius Sobakin, summa cum laude.
McKenna Page Wilson, magna cum laude.
Whitney Catherine Wiley, University Honors, summa cum laude.
Jaden Adelaide Whittle.
Jack Wixon, summa cum laude.
Jolene Kinshan Wood, magna cum laude.
Eli J. Witham.
John Patrick Woods.
Yihao Wu Wu, summa cum laude.
Andy Young, cum laude.
Ashley Nicole York, cum laude.
Catherine Judith York.
Joshua Michael Ripley Young, magna cum laude.
Owen Robert Zelensky.
Ethan Zarek Croak.
Kobe Michael Zimmer.
George Zhang. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now, for the conferral of degrees, Dean Gilson, will you please present the candidates?
Will the faculty, class marshals, and candidates for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science degrees from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics please rise?
That's you.
President Dean and Provost Jones, it is my pleasure and privilege to present to you the bachelor's degree candidates from the Peter T. Paul College of Business and Economics.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University System of New Hampshire, I am honored to confer upon each of you the appropriate bachelor's degree with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will the class marshals now lead our graduates in moving their tassels from the right to the left side of their mortarboards? And will the faculty and graduates now be seated?
Please be seated. Got your mic. I would now like to virtually welcome Bridget Stewart from the class of 1996, the president of the UNH Alumni Association Board of Directors. Bridget, I'm pleased to present to you the newest UNH alumni, the graduates of the class of 2023.
UNH, class of 2023. On behalf of all UNH alumni, congratulations on your graduation from UNH. You did it. Today, you become an official member of the UNH alumni community. As Wildcats, we are known for being tenacious, gritty, innovative, resilient, and witty. We share a zest for life fueled by our UNH memories that bond us to each other and to UNH. Your time at UNH has enlightened you, and now your UNH community will embrace you, enriching your days for a lifetime. Class of 2023, welcome to the UNH alumni family. We are 140,000 strong spread throughout the world. We know each of you are eager to go out and make your mark on the world, but remember, UNH will always be here for you, so don't forget to come home and visit. President Dean, at this time, I'm pleased to induct the graduates of UNH, class of 2023, into the University of New Hampshire Alumni Association. Congratulations to all of you.
At this time, I'd like to ask you all to please rise and join us as the UNH Chamber Singers lead us virtually in the singing of the alma mater. Please be seated. I encourage you to remember, share, and honor the story of your time at UNH. You'll forever be a proud part of this UNH family. Thank you for giving us so much to celebrate today, and thank you everyone for joining us for this celebration. At this time, as we close the ceremony, we ask that you remain in your seats while the platform party recesses and then follow the instructions of the faculty marshals. Congratulations again, graduates, class of 2023. Go Wildcats.